In the dungeon boss justice system, YouTube is represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the PvP teams who defend the tower, and the influencers who would traverse it. These are their stories. Good afternoon, my legion of dungeon bosses. It is Tuesday. That means it is Tower Tuesday. It is also the Tuesday after Christmas. Hopefully, everybody had a great Christmas. Enjoyed all of the gifts you gave, received, family you spent your time with, food you ate, and everything else that goes along with the holiday. With that said, we're going to jump into our tower for today. So, as you can see from my shop screen, my gold is. I guess you can't see from here. There, my gold. My gold is at basically an all-time low. I prepped a little bit for this tower run. Made sure that I could upgrade some abilities on some people that I wanted to use in this next coming run. Most specifically, I threw some extra upgrades towards Yasmin to give me an extra healer, and I upgraded somebody else too. I can't remember. I guess not important. But what is important is that we get into the actual tower, do a quick scouting. Um, my current player level is 43. None of my heroes are that high. I think my highest one is a 41. So we can see that there's a bit of a tall order in for us today. Lots of 40s and 40 plus. The bonus to this here is there's really no construct teams, and there is only one team that even has Rayla in it. So it's a Rayla. It's not even a damning light team if you will. So it's just a Rayla and Arya, but then a weird Furnace and a Hagram. So kind of an odd team. Um, we'll see how it goes then, I guess. So I got my primary team that I'm going to be using is going to be usually goblins. It'll be Nub Nub and Squinch for the most part. I will include Bramble on there, and then I'll mix and match some other heroes. I do have, I finally remembered, I upgraded William as well. He's going to be a major player in my tower run today. William and Yasmin for the water heroes to ultimately help with a backup healer and for a tank. I will be using Augustus as a tank as well. I'll use him probably paired with my Rayla runs when I play with her. So uh, starting things out here, looking at floor number one, we have to be able to soak a little bit of AoE damage. We're dealing with one fast, and then I don't know if Marrow is fast or not, but that's not important. So this team here, I think after doing Black Diamond, it's really just a hold out and win the day type thing. Not terribly concerned there. So what I'm going to do with this one here is go straight into. I will do one sacrificial round on this one, just in the off chance that she does a lot of damage to my dwarf team. I just don't want to deal with that right now, so I will let her use that, and we'll just put my lowest person in there with Ember. Let her kill her first, and maybe I get lucky and she's not ascended and she doesn't have any more abilities. So I guess Echo's fast. I didn't realize Echo was fast. That was actually a good deal there because it forced Echo to waste his ability there. He will use his little thunderstorm next. I'm not overly concerned with that. I feel like I can soak that with my team, particularly with Nub Nub. Didn't mean to back out of there. Um, so we're gonna grab Nub Nub and Squinch. And then basically I'm just going to make sure I don't have any dark heroes. That's the only thing that I want to avoid here. I don't need to worry about taunting and buffing there, so I think I'll just stick with full goblins here, and we will bring Gretel in as the fourth. So part of the reason I'm bringing in Gretel is to do the bunny thing. When Augustus taunts, I'll be able to take that off, or in this case here, I'd be able to just convert him. Um, kind of screwed that up with my auto attack on, but we'll get past it. Throw some extra dodge on there. I'm not overly concerned about taking damage, but I like the dodge. All right, I don't feel the need to heal just yet, so I think what we will do is we are going to kill the only person who's really dangerous, that is Black Diamond. And we will do the bunny on Augustus, as I mentioned. So now we don't have to worry about any weird taunts or anything like that. Just a matter of killing Black Diamond. You can see that Black Diamond did plenty of damage to Squinch and wounded him, which fortunately wound is not as bad as nerve damage, so I can still heal him and be just fine. With her gone, this is just we can auto attack this one. Let that roll. Let all my stuff cooldowns come back, and that's that. Now, normally, if I would run into an instance where I've gotten to a point where the team is on auto run, especially if I've taken damages and I'm just bringing in a cleanup, for example, then I would bring somebody else in to help soak the cooldowns. But being that this was floor one, I didn't really have opportunity to do that. So, but this is good. Everybody will have full cooldown recharge going into my next battle. Um, Realistically, I could take this team straight into the next floor, um, but we'll play it one floor at a time and not take any unnecessary risks. Off to a good start. One sacrificial lamb and no casualties in my primary one. All right, so Darius AoE damage. Meyer not concerned there. Yeah, so this is. I know I said I wasn't gonna take any unnecessary risks. I don't feel like this is gonna be a risk. We're gonna take a Rayla and Dagon combo, and then we are going to bring in Masuda, and we are going to bring in Jin. Reason for this team, this is one of my favorite PvP teams. I'm bringing Jin in there just to silence everybody, and then I expect to wipe them in essentially the first round with Rayla's command ability. Thing about this is kind of a one-trick pony until I can recharge some of those cooldowns. If I'm lucky, somebody soaks it and then gives me time to bring some of that back. The only thing that I don't really like about this team is my Jin. I think it's just because he's not really ascended and he's not leveled up. He's just really squishy. He usually doesn't make it past the first defensive teams round. At least in PvP, he doesn't. All right. So playing things properly with Rayla in the tower now, we can use her command ability again on the second ability and then third ability, depending on which heroes that I have with. We're not going to get as risky on this one here just because I don't have them up yet. Actually, it really isn't that much of a risk, I don't think. I am going to swap out Jin, though, and I'm going to put in Zen instead, just for heals. Because I don't think Jin's gonna survive anyways. Really, all I need to worry about on this one here is the taunt from Augustus, and then ultimately dealing with Cobalt. Being that I have a full light team, he's gonna be my focus first. All right, so my second ability is not off of cooldown yet. That's no big deal. It is a little bit of a big deal for Dagon. He is not fully ascended, so I don't get a freebie. Cobalt really soaked that well. I didn't see if he had a bubble shield on him or not, but I don't mind assassinating him, take the extra hit on someone else. And then we're going to do a little bit of protection. The real question is who to protect. Zen has 2 shields on him. Um, Masuda is not going to die. I can almost guarantee that. So we will keep this for a turn here, just because everybody's got a bubble shield. Being that nobody needs to be healed, I don't see the point in wasting that until it's necessary. So we'll work on killing Augustus until such a day and time when we need those heals. Always love the freebie from Masuda. I'll take that any day of the week. Still don't need any heals. We'll keep on plugging away at Augustus. Probably going to take 2 turns to get him down. If you've not been on the Rayla train, I recommend you get on it as soon as humanly possible. She is a game changer and a game breaker in almost every sense of the word. So you really can't PvP without her, at least not successfully, in my opinion. You certainly can, but it's so much easier with her. And as you can see in Tower Run, she's going to help you clear a few floors as well. So if there's anybody you want to prioritize to getting to that second ascension, it is indeed Rayla. Nice thing about this here is we're just doing basic attacks. We're getting everything back off cooldown. We might be able to run with this team in a couple of spots and until it wears out. There we go. Another successful floor. Haven't even had to really use the goblins at all, really. I probably could have skipped them on the first floor. Same thing with this one here. There's nothing to fear at all in this one here. To answer Tommy DePaula's question, no, the Zom does not replace with dead skeletons anymore. I don't think he does. Pretty sure he doesn't. I don't remember. I haven't really used him, but maybe on the second ascension he does. But if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. I haven't used Zom much since coming back. Okay, opening salvo from Rayla and crew. Um, Looks pretty awesome to me. Zen through his protection on Kira, not really necessary. Um, in the off chance that Jabber does something wild by going after non-armored, I'm going to kill him first. Just don't want to deal with it. Um, we will auto attack this one to completion at this point. This was a beatdown of a floor. Actually, I'm not going to auto attack. If Zen's got to heal up, I am going to use that on Rayla just to be safe. No heal there. Cooldown is 6 on this. Yikes. Yeah, better to be safe than sorry. We'll do it. Yeah, he could have whacked me there. You know when you don't do a heal, they're gonna go straight to the person you didn't want to. Alrighty. Another one bites the dust. Floor number 5. Now we're getting into some dark heroes. Now we're gonna be a little bit more cautious. I'm not gonna send my clan in there. It's probably gonna be okay to go in there and do that, but what if Shadowblade dodges? Something bizarre happens. He gets an attack off, kills one of my guys. Hopper disposes of him, and all of a sudden the wheels come off. So, being that I know what's going to happen here, we're going to send in a sacrifice first to deal with, well, Shadowblade's first ability. That's what we're going to do. So, I don't care about what Hopper does. I don't care what Meyer does, and Bramble is certainly no threat whatsoever. So we will send our next lowest person in there. Um, I haven't leveled up Emily enough to get her on a team where she could res somebody, so she's just fodder at the moment. So let her take one from the team, and actually we'll get a bonus out of this because. Okay, never mind. I thought she had a shield, but I guess Shadow Blade maybe purges that. Because of the Dark Heroes, I'm going to go back to the Goblin team here. We're going to let Miko have a turn here instead of Gretel. For no particular reason other than, I don't know, Gretel is just, she's boring. I don't like her. Let Miko have a little bit of fun in there, and it'll give me a chance to get a couple of his abilities off of cooldown, which will play a role later on. I want to be able to use his clone ability. So I don't have him fully ascended, I don't think. Maybe I do. Yeah, I do. But I want to be able to use that ability later. So, silence. Truthfully, I don't think it matters. Go for the healer. Always go for the healer, right? All right, this should be nice. Hoo-ha. And we'll actually let Bramble get some attacks in here. All right, we're going to heal just to stay safe. The main thing with this here is that I do not lose Squinch. I can sacrifice Bramble and I can sacrifice Miko, but I really like to have Squinch on board. He does good damage, especially with his cheap shot. So I do like to have cheap shot. And this is not a debuff. Yeah, let's give it a go anyways. Oh, he dodged. Little bastard. So that's what I was talking about with sending in some of my other teams. It's like you never know when something obnoxious like that's going to happen. And I would just assume not, like I said, not take unnecessary risks. I wouldn't have pegged Hopper as a major dodger, but, you know, that's twice now. Well, do some basic attacks here. The fact that he healed is actually good for me because it will give me another turn to get my cooldowns off. All right, here we go, making record time. In case you are wondering if I should go the distance here, this is not my first time beating the tower since coming back. I have beaten it 2 times. In both instances, my player level was higher than what the floors were, so I was able to get a little bit of advantage there. All right, so here's that team we were looking at before. We got Rayla and Arya and Furnace and Hagram. So we know that what Rayla is going to do. She is going to attack and then also make Arya attack. Furnace is going to taunt. Hagram is also fast, so he's going to attack. So we're kind of in an odd spot here. So we're gonna soak those first. Not really soak them, but we're gonna try to soak them. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put in a couple of bigger tanks. I think I'm not feeling like I need necessarily too many tanks. So um, what we're gonna do to try and make this work, I'm gonna flat out throw some construct love in there and see how it goes. Um, see how that goes. We're gonna throw all 4 of these guys in there. If we get a single kill off of them, it'll be a win. But all I'm worried about is just draining them down a little bit. I want to make sure that I can feel safe coming in there with my light team and not getting rocked too hard because I misjudged something. So here's the arrows. There's that. Bobble stayed alive. That's a bonus. Everybody stayed alive. So I got an unstable bomb. Um, truthfully, he's under leveled, so that's nothing. So I apparently can't heal Agnon. His construct. Oh, he had a weird that he could have nerve damage. He's a construct, but he's got nerve damage, so go figure, right? Whatever. All right, so armored targets. That looks like Haggrim is my go-to there. Furnace is going to be pretty strong and be wasted on him, so not my best stuff there. Um, if he's going to taunt, I'm going to taunt. Let's go to it. And now we just see what we can do. This will be a little bit, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I get lucky and I can heal everybody up with Bobble. Still got nerve damage, but I guess it's perfect time for Unstable Bomb. It's gonna be a long fight. Fortunately, he can't heal his furnace, so okay. I guess I can't heal my furnace either, so um, bummer. I really only needed one more turn, and then Bobble was gonna heal, so kind of bad luck there. Um, this is a waste of time, so I'm just gonna basic this one and get through it. Neither of these guys are gonna kill anybody. It's gonna be way too slow. It'll be like watch them paint dry, so we'll just let them do their thing. Um, they'll come in underpowered at least a little bit. I won't have killed one, um, but they'll be underpowered for the next fight. And we just burned a couple of cooldowns on that front too. Only thing I gotta watch out for now is to make sure I get that auto attack turned off right from the start. Um, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to think of my fourth person here. Said I don't like unnecessary risks. I like my guarantees, which I feel like that's why I'm going to put Jin in there for silence, just to be safe in case I misjudge the timing. All of my light heroes should be off cooldown except for maybe Jin. And now, take him out. Opening volley should be just about enough to take care of everything. That is what I like to see. I was hoping that was going to kill him. As long as Jin stays alive. So that's going to be my next priority is cycling through a team where I can heal Jin and hopefully not lose him. Shit. Yeah. So one casualty, two half health on just about everybody. So now we have to be a little bit more cautious. So in order to keep that team plugging away, I will have to be a little bit more careful. I will probably just bring Zen into the mix on the next chance I get him to heal everybody and bubble everybody. This particular team here looks like it's going to be a good team for goblins. As far as soaking some additional damage, we're dealing with AoEs and silence even too from Jin. See if I was live, I could at least take some recommendations. Now I'm thinking, and he's got levels on me too. I mean, a couple. Dealing with the silence means that I gotta soak some serious damage, and so going about that is going to be my priority. And I think the smartest thing to do is going to be to put somebody in there that can actually absorb some of that stuff and not, even if I can't kill them. So we're going to go with Ice Bloom and Igorok and Grognog. And then as a fourth, see if I got a sacrificial fast person that could be beneficial. It won't be beneficial because I'm going to get silenced from Jin. So Yeah, we'll just put another strong person in there. Valken will do it. Um, all right, goal is to get rid of two of them. Um, all these guys should have high enough defense and high enough health where it shouldn't be an absolute beatdown. No real strong DPS though. It's all about priority here, which I feel like Igorok is going to taunt on turn 2, if I remember correctly, which I don't know if that's going to. I don't know if I'm going to have the ability to kill Jin before any of that happens. I'm going to try, but I think this is just a matter of do the little bit that I can do and leave it at that. Which, as you can see, is actually not very much. If Solaris stays down, I don't know if she automatically respawns anymore or not. I know that she got a massive, massive, massive nerf, but I don't remember the capacity of it. Um, Truthfully, I don't use Solaris anymore, anyways. Once we get Leo back, then I will use Solaris again, but we're a long ways off from the Solaris and Leo teams, if you ask me. I'm guessing Leo's going to get a major rework as well. All right, so the main thing is to not die here. I do like to silence. Jin is already silenced, courtesy of Miko. I don't want to be frozen, and I don't know what Iris is going to do. Iris is going to block my silence, so let's silence Igorok. And then start lighting him up. Heals can wait, I think. Energy can wait as well. Yeah, let's just plug away for a turn here. Alright, now we're sitting good. Take care of Senor Panda. And it doesn't look like Solaris is coming back, so... Oh, there she is. I stand corrected. But it's not like there's any beasts on the team, so whatever. At least I know what Solaris does now. She dies and she does come back. She takes a while, but she does come back. That Iris was not very intimidating. Jin about to die. There we go. Guess we'll kill the caster. Common sense dictates you take out the caster, right? Yeah, let's just whack her. Alright, now we got a bunch of nature on fire, fire on fire, and even water on fire. I could have turned Bramble into a Miko clone, but truthfully, it would have been a waste. Alright, making progress. Almost 29 minutes in, but casualty list is fairly low. But we do have half casualties on my light team. I got to watch out for that. Which I think this floor here, even they got levels on me, but this is going to be the perfect floor to get my heals back, I think, on my light team. That team should not be overly frightening. So I think we're going to go right back into it and do, in this case here, um, we're still going to do Rayla first. And then we are going to do Zen. And then yeah, we needed Kira in there to heal him up. And then Dagon. All right, rock and roll. Main goal here, like I said, we are healing with Zen and shielding with Zen. Then this team should be back to full strength, and then we got some high health enemies. There's gonna be lots of cooldowns replenishing. So we will do one of these here and kill Hopper. There's that. Now, cleanse all debuffs and heal. Obviously, Rayla is the priority. There's no question about it. Rayla dies, the entire team dies. So it's Rayla, and it's always Rayla. Now we got Dim Mak up here. Um, Igorok is the nuisance, so we're going to give him the nerve damage. Lorelei can't heal him. Should be mostly smooth sailing at this point here. Provided, yeah, provided that. Son of a biscuit. Well, I would be lying if I said I wasn't upset about Kira taking a digger. Masuda is paramount to the team, but I'm gonna get over it. I'm gonna get over it. He only needed to last just a little bit longer too. That's the sucky part. That Igorok's got a lot of health and a lot of defense, and now he just healed finally. Well, this may take a while, but I still feel pretty okay with it. It would be a heck of a lot easier with Masuda. A heck of a lot easier. It's starting to look like I might have to kill Lorelei. That might be my only option here if she's gonna heal. I'll be honest, I'm not overly familiar with her, so I don't know what she does on a turn by turn basis. I know she does that because that's her first ability. Everybody gets that. But I don't know what happens after that. I've been told that she's good to have for second ascension. Save my shield. I need a couple of solid turns here to whittle down Igor. Yeah, he's just. I don't know where he's getting his heals from. If that's from Lorelei or not. With the taunt coming up. Yep, I just lost Dagon now. Try and kill her. I mean, I can avoid taunt with Rayla, so maybe I get lucky here. Nope. Well, that was a catastrophic loss. I might have been. You know what? I think part of it is massive level disparity. I was probably a little bit too overconfident on that one. Partially because I underestimated how much health and defense both Grognog and Igorok have, and the fact that I couldn't whittle them down. Once I lost Masuda, that was all of my damage. So that was probably the biggest issue. We should be okay with goblins on this one here. I think we're gonna leave Miko out of this though, and we're gonna bring Gretel back in. That will at least deal with some of the taunt nonsense. Deal with or actually heals. That's probably more important, but um, I think I'll be able to get by the taunting. I'm not overly concerned about that. So we are going to get rid of Lorelei, kiss their heels goodbye. We will take care of Mr. Taunting McGee, and then we should be fine from there. I'm going to take as many pot shots as I can before I deal with the dance party. I want to try and get everything I got on Igorok. I don't need the dodge, so I'm not going to use the dodge. So Agrok should be dead this turn. Nobody frozen, so that's a benefit there. We're in a great spot now. Just take out Grognak. He can do whatever he wants. I got heals in the bag if I need them. Not to mention heals every turn from Nub Nub, which is why he's my best right now. That's why I use him on most of my teams, because he's just good to have around. I am gonna heal this turn though. Don't want Gretel dying needlessly. As kind of worthless as she is and weak as she does have some great utility. Alright, so let's do that this time. We are going to we're gonna little bunny Lorelei again too. Makes the fight go a little bit longer, but I can't deal with her healing Grognog every darn turn, so take him out here. He does not have any debuffs, I don't think. He obviously does not burn. Got 2 hits on him there. That's good. All right. Grognog should not be a problem for much longer. He did heal again. I don't know, I guess he's going to be a problem as long as I keep him around. If he doesn't die before Lorelei comes back up, I'll work on killing her, I guess, and that'll be that. And for everyone that's enduring the length of this video because of that, you have my sincerest apologies. But tower takes a while, so if we do it in under an hour, it's a win. That's just how it is. Fast forward if you don't like it. Alright, it's time to attack Lorelei. I cannot stand this anymore. I should have just did this 10 turns ago. She's obviously not that strong. She did that, though, coming back from the dead. Alright, try this again. Jesus, Mary and Joseph, this girl here. Once Squinch's second, third ability come off cooldown, she won't be able to heal back from nothing, so... What is that? It's probably not good for me, but... Squinch is going to end up killing himself, probably. There, adios. Now, alright, I guess... Heal him. Basic attack this guy to death. Alright, so we're getting through it. Just fast forward if you need to. Best thing about him healing so much now is we'll get out of this fight with full cooldowns unless I can't kill him. I don't know where he's getting all this damn health from. He's already got a lot of health. Heals each turn for 3 turns. That should be gone now. Jeez. He must have gotten that from Lorelei. Like I said, I don't really know what Lorelei does, if she gave that as a buff somehow, but he shouldn't be healing anymore now. Shouldn't be. The only thing that I've noticed differently from Nub Nub from years past is it does not seem that the crits on anybody gives the team free heals. I thought that was always a thing. Seems like that passive might have been removed finally, so just keep him alive just because. That was one of the greatest things about the Goblin teams is they would crit all the time, and that's, you know, how you just get through everything. And it seems that, to my own education here, I'm not going to claim that I'm a super expert because I've been going a long time, But it does seem that Grognog buffs himself and gives him a whole bunch of heals. So I'm going to have to take a little bit more active role in killing him, unfortunately. I mean, I have nature versus water. I should be able to kill him, right? He doesn't have any damn debuffs, though. It's like he just heals for like a million hit points every time. Can't be lit on fire. I should have saved. I should have saved that attack for when he wasn't able to heal. Now he burns. I don't know what took him so long for that, but jeez. I'm gonna give that to him, and hopefully his attack will be off cooldown. What would be fantastic is a silence. It must be the snow day that gives him all of his healing power. If I could just get a little bit, just a little bit more. Finally, Jiminy Biscuits. That was rough, but we got through it. Now we're getting into nature teams. Nature teams, I'm feeling like I can really, really, really shine. So, um, interesting. That's the exact same team. I've not seen this team in PvP. I don't know. Wow, it's all three. All three of them are the same. Um, all right, I'm not going to throw my goblins in there right from the start because I really don't know any of them other than Hagrim. So yeah, we're gonna throw some fire heroes in there first and just see what they do, so I can learn a little bit. That's gonna be a little bit of a learning experiment. So we're gonna find my girl Astrid, and and then we'll just throw some other guys in there just because. Yeah, we'll throw my own Mariko in there. See if we can't learn a little bit here. I know what Serenity does on her opening shot, which is why I threw in some higher health people. Truthfully, I only expect Astrid to do well because she's got fire advantage. All right, let's light these guys up. I did know that Mariko does that too, but it doesn't really do any damage. Visually speaking, I also can't tell if that is a fully ascended Serenity. It looks like it based on her batliths, if you will. Um, Tough call now because like I said, I don't really know them that well. Instead of wasting my goblin teams, because there is a stronger two teams of the same team, I am going to try and go with just some fire advantage to start with. We'll throw a little bit of Abigail and Archon, that'll be good. Nimriel, and then a little bit of Cobressa. We should at least be able to get a kill or two off with this team, I think. I think. I just ascended Archon yesterday, I think. So he should be just a little bit stronger. In terms of who the biggest threat is here, Meyer's a healer. Hagrim's kind of a patsy for the most part. Mariko's a tank, so that only leaves Serenity. So suck it. And I guess I didn't suck it. 25%. Better than nothing. Now she's down to 50%. And I guess we'll just keep plugging away. If I can kill her, I can kill her. And let's get some acid going. Depending how this team goes, should I end up going the distance, I'll use these guys to open up the next round. Um, I think they're too weak, to be honest. They're not doing hardly any damage, even with a defense buff. I'm just not doing a ton of damage, even to their weakest defender. I maybe Myers, their lowest health. They don't have any healers though, other than what they're going to heal each turn. Serenity gets a heal each turn at least. Not no more though. She gone. Um, all right, well, I'm down by one. Let's raise some attack here. Oh yeah. Myers about to eat it. I don't know if this is supposed to heal. They gain regenerating, so they don't get an actual heal. I would have loved an actual heal, but it's cool. We'll be able to clean up with the Goblin team after this. I think that's about all I'm gonna get to now. All things considered, it was pretty successful floor. I mean, I thought maybe I'd be able to kill the team, but I think they had levels on me too. But um, it's a guarantee they won't stand up to the Goblin team. Just truthfully, if I lose anybody from the Goblin team here, I would be slack-jawed, surprised. There should be absolutely no way to kill anybody. Mariko's not going to kill anybody, so it would have to be Hagrim doing just something atypical, like trying to cheap shot on Gretel. But yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen. It's just quick little number on him, and then basic attack and get some health back and call it a day. Alrighty, we are close to the top. We gotta rinse and repeat this one 2 times. I apologize if my voice is a little bit hoarse. I've been talking a lot lately, and I've been sick, and so I'm just a little bit on the dried outside. All right, so same exact team. See who I can put in there. My roster's getting a little bit low. Unfortunately, Yasmin and William are just not good options at this point against nature. So what does that leave me? I do got my dark fellas in there. Um, we're gonna stick with fire for the moment. Get Torchy and Nitpick in there. I don't expect them to do anything. Um, I kind of want to save my dark guys for the next turn. So let's do. Yeah, let's throw Ignis in there too. And you know what? Let's do my own Serenity. Make it a party. Um, really, my goal here is to get rid of Serenity. That's my priority. Then I feel like no matter what's going to happen, I should be able to come in with the Goblin team and be okay. If I get anything off of with Nitpick or Ignis, it's an absolute win. Silence, I will take. Yes, please and thank you. Nitpick's not even off cooldown. I don't know if he lost energy from somebody else, but whatever, right? Ignis was not coming through in the clutch there. Serenity, not really doing much. Her abilities are seriously underpowered. She is level 36, but she is not at 36 for her attacks. She has just been, you know, leveling up at, ride alongs with some other people. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer. I mean, they had quite a bit of level on me. I mean, Hagrim had almost 10 levels on some of those guys, and Nitpick and Ignis were, they just didn't have it. Alright, we're going to put Bramble first, and then Squinch, and then Gretel. Do have to be a little bit more cautious here. I will put out the heal the first chance I get. Keep Gretel alive, and then Bramble is using Dance Party right away. Squinch is going to use his fire ability. Hopefully, we get a freebie attack. That is how everything's going here. As far as the bunny nature here, that is the real question. I think I'm going to bunny on Serenity, and we are going to kill Meyer first. I feel like he's going to be the easiest to kill. It'll be Meyer, then Hagrim, then Serenity when she comes back. I didn't get any crits on that, so that's pretty weak if you ask me. Alright, now we get to business here. I tend to lose count of the turns for the bunny, so just got to make sure I do something positive before bunny's gone. We are going to make... I'm going to make Nub Nub fast, just because. Cheap shot on Meyer. Didn't even kill him, wow. I seriously thought the cheap shot on Meyer would do him in. I really did. He had 2 debuffs on him. I don't care if he had buffed health or not. That was... I don't know, maybe him being magical or whatever, or some BS thing, not taking damage. I don't know. Nerve damage on Bramble. Not the end of the world, but certainly not ideal. I'm going to try and kill Serenity without having to do the bunny on her. That way, when I bring these guys in on the next floor, if I have the bunny available right from the start, that's obviously a bonus for me. I don't have to worry about losing a turn to get that back. And I think this last one is going to be the hardest one as far as levels go. 46, 47, 44, 46. Yeah, definitely going to throw the last little bit of sacrifice that I got in there. That sacrifice is going to be Willow so that I can attack. Yeah, get the fast guys out there. Shade and Shadowblade. And last but not least, in the off chance that Ponty does not eat it, he might just save the day. It is highly, 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 highly likely that he eats it in the first round. But in case he doesn't, I'm willing to let him die for a good cause. Of course, they target him right from the start, too. The question now becomes is who can I kill at all? Oddly enough, Serenity is the lowest health, or the lowest level. That kind of forces my hand there. And, well, first one's dead. We knew it was going to happen, though, right? We knew it was going to happen. At least she got her attack off before she died. Alright. So that. Ponty might get in the... Ah, damn it. I was really hoping I could do a Doom Bolt. I would have loved to have a Doom Bolt. Would have been fantastic to have. But all right, it's looking like it's gonna be a Goblin Party again. Bummer. Yep, no two ways about it. It's the best team that I got. So if I can't beat with these guys, I won't beat with any guys. That's unfortunately how it's gonna go. Um, just need one or two good turns, I think. And I think I'll have this one. All my cooldowns should be good. And now I really don't know. I really don't know. I think it's got to be this. Still alive. This is going to work out pretty well, I think. She burned. She's only got one debuff. That's just so weak. Have to heal. It's the thing about these late game fights here. You can't risk not healing. Um, so I need to heal at any possible chance. I really wish Bramble did more damage. He is such a patsy some days. And I don't have him fully ascended, so I can't even taunt with him. Wish that burn would have lasted a little bit longer. One more hit on Serenity. All right, making progress. Um, let's ice Mariko. All right, we're in business now. Oh, shit. Well, so much for bunny clones at this point. I shouldn't need Gretel henceforth. That's the nice thing. I don't need her for Chrome Dome. Would have been, I don't know. I guess it would have been okay to have her here, but we're in a pretty good spot, I think. Yeah, she just healed Hagrim back, but whatever. About to unleash hell here in a second. And we're on pace for coming in under an hour for Tower 2. Like I said, that is the goal. Tower under an hour. That's my motto. It's actually not. I just made that up because it rhymed. Oh, and you know what? Because Gretel died, I could bring Miko back for the final floor. But I'm not going to do that because I want to get some other people that haven't had a chance to shine here. So I'm going to get rid of Bramble. He just doesn't do any damage. Squinch is good. Really only want to have damage here, so we'll keep Nub Nub in there just because. And then who do I got left? Go Ball, why not? And need somebody magical because of the armor, but really don't have much left, do I? I'd use Black Diamond, but she's not ascended at all. You know what? Let's do Echo. Why not? He doesn't get a lot of playing time for me. He's like, low on the roster. Purple first. Look at all that damage. Of course, he attacks my weakest guy. Not really weakest per se, but pretty weak. Really with Squinch in here, that's all I need anyways. Manually heal Cobalt just because. And then I'll use my energy next turn after I do this here. Look at that, Cobalt getting in on the action. So he's not totally useless. Alright, some supercharge. We're feeling good now, aren't we? Squinch coming through. Cobalt with another kill. It's more than some of them can say. Look at that. And one more to go. I always love this last floor. It's just a victory lap. If you made it this far, congratulations. You get to fight the worst guy in the entire tower. Just like that, we have completed the tower. In just the second episode, we managed to catch a full tower run. Underpowered, undergeared, underascended, underleveled. All on video. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. So hope you enjoyed it. Anybody that actually stuck around for this long. I mean, obviously, long video. I appreciate anybody that watched. Sorry if you had to suffer through God knows how many ads to watch the entire thing. But we will see you again next week for another Tower Tuesday. Take care. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching, and remember, I make YouTube videos for the American working man, because that's what I am, and that's who I care about.